Virgos, this is your monthly reading for the month of September. I hope you're doing amazing and happy birthday still. We're still in your birthday time, area, section, month. So, for this month, I promised that I will have the extended version of the singles and couples reading, and that is still going to happen with this and all the readings this month. The next month we'll go back to the extended being in the members only area. Okay, so this reading is going to be a little bit long. Just bear with me. Also, if you look in the description box below, I have all of that information split up, easier for you to get to or come back to, whatever you like. So Virgos, let's see what Spirit has for you for the month of September. So we have the Five of Wands in reverse, the King of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the World card, the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the King of Wands in reverse, and the Three of Cups in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, I usually pull two cards. Today is no different. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going to move that back, my light back a little bit. The Seven of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Both of them are in the upright. Okay. So Virgo, for me, there might have been a separation or a split between you and another person, or you and a career, or you and a way of living or a way of being. It can go either way because of what it's paired with. Okay, so I feel like you're starting to feel a little bit more in your feelings than normal, or you will be this month. But I feel like you're working on getting out of it, even though that there was a split or some sort of separation or a change in relationship. Now, in the past, you have the World card, and that's why I feel that way, is because the World card is all about completions and things coming to an end. Okay, so you've completed one part of your life and you're not communicating with this person, or this person may not even be communicating with you. Okay, I do feel like this month is going to change. Okay, but let's see what the change will be. So you're deciding to not fight your feelings, to not fight what is happening and not try to make things work. Okay, so I feel like you're going more with what is happening, letting go of things that may be holding you back, or things that may be not for your best life. Okay, so now you're learning how to get your emotions in check. Okay, you may be having an issue getting your emotions in check. Okay, there may be an issue with dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces that's still on your mind. You can't seem to let that person go. If you're looking for advice from someone, I feel like a Capricorn would be your best bet here. That person is going to help you get a little bit more grounded. Okay, so what not to do is take all of your people or situations from the past and bring it with you. Okay, you're starting anew, you're cleaning yourself up and becoming a new person. Okay, now what you should do is take the knowledge that you have learned from your relationships, okay, and the situations that you've been in, and move forward, because those situations are going to help you get a steady path. Okay, right now it's about you getting a stable set of morals and values to go by, okay? And not just be a dreamer and not just think about what could be, or this person is magical, or this person is my twin flame. It's nothing like that, okay? It's more about you being realistic and developing yourself, and maybe focusing more on work, or just developing your personality a little bit stronger, okay? So moving on to the future, this is you coming out of your head. So the more that you start to develop within yourself, you will come out, okay? I feel like the more you start to unravel from all of these situations you have been in, or one particular deep situation, you're going to start to come out and be... It's almost like you're focusing on more things that are important, right? Things that you were withdrawing from, you're coming back to that, okay? You're coming back to that mindset that you were in and leaving all of those past things behind, okay? So, right here, your hopes and fears is that you hope that fate is on your side, and I feel like it is, okay? Because you're feeling a little bit self-conscious, okay, this month about your decisions and about people, and you may be staying to yourself a lot, because I'm feeling that way. I'm feeling like it's safer for me to stay to myself. And that's not necessarily what you need to do. Just don't let your emotions get so involved in things, even when it comes to work, okay, this month. So in your environment, it looks like there is someone that is trying to take control. This may be an Aries person, because I do see them here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Someone is trying to take control, okay? They're very aggressive. This may be a boss as well, that kind of is an authority figure, okay? And they feel like they are going to bring happiness to you, okay? Which is very interesting, because I'm feeling like they don't really have a good plan, and they feel like if they can push your confidence down, this is really weird, but if they can push your confidence down enough that they can stop your growth almost, so they can come in and do what it is they want to do to manipulate the situation. So be careful of someone like that, Virgos, okay? Right now in the month of September, you're going to be feeling like you don't really have any direction, or you don't really know where to go, what direction to go in. And it's really important for you to find stability in your life, and not so much in a relationship right now, because feeling like you have to be so focused on relationship is going to make you jump into things, okay? So the outcome is either cheating, okay, friends drifting away from you, but it's more about you focusing on yourself, okay, and moving towards work. If there's something you want to do, like go to school, or take some classes or something to lift you up financially or emotionally, that will be good for you. But step away from friends, and well, not step away from them, but don't spend so much time partying or focusing on them and their decisions and relationships, okay? So I feel like you're definitely working on yourself, but you're at the beginning this month, okay? So it's going to take some time, but you have to learn how to separate from things that are not good for you, as I see here, and that all just involves you getting your emotions together, Virgo, okay? So now we're going to get into the intuitive part of the reading. Let me get all the cards I need. The first card you have is protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Those of you who've made career choices, good move. Okay, next we have true love. This love is once in a lifetime love. They're telling me this is more about yourself than someone else. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with healthier alternatives. You also have creative project. Okay, creative project says your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry, creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion towards your life. Okay, so it's really about you focusing on your feelings and your emotions and getting those in check. This is going to be very, very important for you this month, Virgo. Okay, I understand that you're looking for true love, and sometimes that idea of true love can boggle up your mind and make you feel some sort of way, but it's more about you finding that safe place within yourself, building that confidence within yourself. Now, it's not to say that you don't have confidence, but nothing's the matter with spending time with yourself, and nothing's the matter with developing yourself. Okay, you can never fully develop yourself, so you can't say, oh, I know who I am. There's always more to discover within yourself. So I do like to express that part to people, because people always say, well, I'm 50, 60 years old, I know who I am, but you never stop growing, you never stop developing as a person. Okay, and this is just you going to the next step, Virgo. Okay, now, like I said, if there was a career move that you made, you're making a very good step, and I feel like this is another step for you towards something better for yourself. Okay, so again, I feel like it's bringing up the issue with you trying to be a people pleaser. Okay, not everyone is going to like you, and you can't make that happen. Sometimes it's going to be hard. I feel like when you get into this job at first, it may be a little bit tough to wiggle your way in, but it's something that you're just going to have to work on. Okay, don't rely on other people's actions. And this is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing someone mirroring someone's actions. Okay, so be careful about who you're around, because you're going to become that person this month. Okay, so that's something to touch on. Now, I do feel like there's something that you want to do, maybe start a job, entrepreneur, or start doing something, and you're really going to get into this. And I feel like spending more time on this hobby and with yourself and developing a new skill is going to help you become stronger within yourself, right? So it's not about friends, it's not about the people you're around, it's not about relationships, it's more about you this month, Virgo, for sure. They're actually telling me to pull a card from the deck. I'm really curious to know. Yeah. Okay, so it's about you staying in this spot. Okay, staying in this spot and not truly making a decision. It's like you don't have to be in love, you don't have to be around someone to be happy. It's about you focusing more on your career and letting go of things that don't help you grow, which is, like it says, food, people, sex, and overworking, right? So it's more about you being happy and finding yourself. All right, I'm putting all my cards back. I have a separate desk, guys, and I use it for my papers and stuff. So next we're going to move to the singles reading. Okay, so let's see what we have for Virgo singles for the month of September. Codependency and heart-to-heart conversations. Okay, Virgo, be careful about jumping into relationships with people, okay? Because soon you're going to realize that you really don't want to be with this person. It may be that you don't have anything in common. It may be that you just don't want to be alone, okay? I'm getting like a dog, like a sense of loyalty, or feeling like you have to be loyal to a person. And that's not necessarily true for you this month, okay? I feel like you've done enough conversating with the person, and no amount of conversating can make it better. Right? So I feel like there's something that you talked about with a person to try to make things better or make situations unfold, and it's not working for you, okay? And it may even be that they don't really want to have a deep conversation the way you want to have a deep conversation, okay, Virgos? So and they're telling me it might be also the other way around, where they want to have these deep conversations and you don't want to have them, okay? So let's see overall energy for Virgo singles for the month of September. I feel like you've gained some knowledge about relationships or people that you've dealt with. It feels like a triangle, not a triangle, but more like you have a friend that knows one of the people and they tell you things, and it's just a whole lot going on, and you're taking all of this knowledge and moving forward with it to the best of your ability, okay? You've decided not to start anything new in these relationships, or in a relationship with a particular person possibly. You're coming out of worry, because I feel like it was a lot of worry, a lot of anxiety, or a lot of things going on with this person or these particular situations, and you're choosing to step yourself out of it. It's like you've come to some sort of enlightenment about how you want to live your life and how you want your relationships to grow. It's like the universe is giving you a chance to make these changes and to accept these changes, right? So you're deciding to let a lot of things go and focus more on what real love is, love for yourself. What real love is, love for yourself, and stop fighting with these ideals, these people who you have ideals about, but they're not really following up, because you want to have real direction. And I feel like you're also following passions. So you're following your passions, hobbies, things that you really want to do, and that's what's going to make you happy, and that's what you're going to focus on, okay? So, and this is the extended part of the singles reading. So we're going to do Virgo singles connecting with fire signs, which are Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. Okay, Virgo, there's something you're missing about this fire sign. Soon, I feel like it is going to come to fruition. Like, there's a reason why they weren't working on the relationship, or there's a reason why they disappeared, or you haven't heard about them, okay? And they had a lot of stuff going on, and now they're trying to fix that situation or make things better, because they were really worried about something, or they had a lot of things going on, and they're trying to release themselves of that, okay? So with you, I feel like you know what you want in a relationship, and you know what you want in a relationship, and you know what direction you want to go. You are just focused on making better choices, okay? I feel like this person is going to try to be friends with you, but I still feel like they're going to try to push you in the direction of them. I feel like you don't want to fight with them, and you don't want to argue, but you know what kind of relationship you want to have. And you're using your intuition when dealing with this person. I do feel like you're going to move forward with them. Not saying you're going to be in a relationship. I think that things are going to even out. And you're going to be around them. They're going to take you out and things like that to kind of make you feel good. And that's okay with you. That's where you want to be with them. Okay? Okay, so Virgo singles dealing with earth signs, which are other Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns. You may have heard some information about this person, or tried to communicate to this person, or tried to find out some information about this person, okay? I feel like you're a little bit worried about them. You just wanted to see where they were. You have a little bit of hope that you could be in a relationship with this person. But I'm hearing they have to get themselves together. Okay. I feel like you're just trying to take a different route or a different perspective when dealing with this person. I feel like they're going through a lot of bad things. And they're trying to find their happiness. They might have a bad marriage. And they're getting restless, like they want to get out of this. They want to get out of this energy, okay? I feel like you're letting the idea of being in a relationship with this person go, okay? I feel like you were worried about them. You wish the best for them, but you're going to put it to an end because you don't feel like anything can grow here. There's no spark here. Now, for them, they're not going to try to give you a love offer because maybe they did you wrong. But they also feel like you don't want the same thing they want. Okay? They have a set idea of what they want, and they're not going to break away from that. Now, moving forward, nobody's going to work on this relationship or situation. No one is going to change, and you're just not going to connect. Okay? There's no real foundations here. Alright, so Virgo singles dealing with air signs, which are Gemini, Libras, and Aquariuses. You're thinking about love, Virgo. You're thinking about a connection. You come together. You feel like you and this person have a lot in common. And you made a move to make this happen. Hello, okay? This is the Virgo couples reading for the month of September. So let's see what the oracle cards have to say. Wow, 2 cards flew right on out. You have pay attention to the red flags and flirt. Okay, so something is giving you a red flag about your relationship, or you're feeling like there's something you need to pay attention to. Okay, it also feels like you're coming out of a shroud, feeling like you were trying to let them handle it or take control of it. They're not doing a good job, so now you got to put your hand in and make some things happen. Okay, I do feel like they're not as connected with you. You don't, and that's the problem, is you don't feel that connection. It feels really weird. Everybody's kind of distant. And you know, you need that lightheartedness, and play around this time, because this, in your reading, this was a really hard, not a hard time for you, but you just need some fun in your life, you know, that is stable, and a couple's relationship is supposed to be stable. So okay, so now we're gonna go to the overall energy for Virgo couples. Okay, Virgo couples. They're telling me you don't want this to be a lost cause, okay? So you're feeling like you don't have the answers, or someone is just being standoffish or cutting you off, and they're very stern in the fact that they don't want to communicate or talk or do something that you do want to do, okay? I do say that there's no work towards the relationship, or maybe this person is having issues finding a job or figuring out what they want to do with their future. And right now you're a little bit confused. You don't know whether to come or go. You don't know whether the relationship's going to end or stay from what it is that you're feeling. All this is stemming from you feeling less than. Okay, you're not feeling very strong this month, and you're feeling like either you or they are refusing to change because you're afraid of what will happen if you jump into things, because you don't really know what is going on, okay? There does need to be some ending towards something. That's why the Death card comes up. You trying to push things, or them trying to push things. You kind of need to transform the way that you're communicating and not be so aggressive in your communication efforts. I do feel like in the future, be careful about too much access. Okay, be careful of trying to overdo it or push them to see your way of doing things, and kind of go back over things and try to figure out why this is happening, why they're so adamant about what they believe, because it has something to do about them telling you something that you were doing that doesn't make them feel good, or it doesn't make them happy, and you continue to do it. Okay, so that's for everyone, or somebody specifically, who knows. Okay, so now we're moving to the extended version. So we have Virgo couples dealing with fire signs, which are Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. Okay, Virgo. So you're feeling a disconnect in your home life, a disconnect, and you're ready for it to end, okay? You may be careful about trying to seek revenge, because I see you like rubbing your hands together like an old villain. But be careful about trying to retaliate, okay? I feel like the partner that you're dealing with is trying to regress, almost like they're trying to live their childhood moments or childhood dreams or whatever, and they're really set about it, okay? Like they are ready to do it. They don't want to move on from it. They just seem really focused on it, and I feel like this is causing you to disconnect or spend some time apart. You're not feeling very confident about where things are going, or maybe within yourself, and you don't feel like you have complete control over what is happening. You don't even understand, right? But I feel like it's because you are choosing not to understand. Not that I'm blaming you, but just open up a little bit and try to see it from their perspective, because you're kind of only seeing it from yours, okay? Your partner is just trying to be 100% happy. They're trying to find more balance within their life, and this is causing them to split up from their family. I'm not saying that it's right. I'm just saying that they have a reason for they have a reason for what they're doing, even if it doesn't, you don't feel 100% with it. I do feel like both of you are trying to move forward with this found knowledge that you now have. I do feel like by the end of September, though, there's still going to be some delays. Things are not growing. It's not really going to come together. I feel like someone is trying to put more time and effort and money, or starting a career. Okay, they have like this plan, and in their mind it all comes together. It looks like a full project in their head already before they even got started on it. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there because they're telling me there's lots of different ways that can end. Okay, so next we have Virgo couples dealing with other earth signs, which are Tauruses, Virgos, and Capricorns. Okay, so Virgos dealing with earth signs for the month of September. Okay, so you're choosing to let go of your partner. It feels like you're at a dead end with them, and you want this to end because you feel like they are in the wrong. Your partner is not very confident about their decisions and what they have chosen to do by separating themselves, okay, or by disconnecting, by not being involved. They're full of a lot of fear and anxiety and not knowing what is happening in their life. There's a lot of confusion, okay? And they're not coming it's like they're not coming towards you. They're not trying to contact you. Possibly that could be due to some sort of insecurities that they may be having, or that you may be having. You are seeing that it's just not going to work out. You're not going towards the same goals. You don't want the same family life. They may be having issues, or work may be involved here, but nothing new is going to start. And to you, it just feels like nothing new is going to start. For them, they are having delays, and you know, their passion reservoir is empty for some reason. They do want to be in a relationship. They really want that, but they need to come out of themselves, and they're working on it. I do feel like they're working on it, and they understand it. Now, I do feel like, believe it or not, is that by the end of the month you're going to come to some sort of understanding, or this is going to be revealed to you about them. You do have some sort of foundation with them. It's just that right now it's not in a good spot. Okay, don't be so taken aback or unyielding when they do want to express themselves, because you're just going to keep going around and around in circles if you don't change your perspective. Also, don't be so focused on materialistic things like money, whoever that is, okay, because something is here and it hasn't quite ended. Okay, I do feel like it's going to be it's going to be a rough road though. Okay, you got to stick with it. You got to stick through the dead communication if that's what you want to do, okay, to make it work. Okay, so Virgo couples, this is for you dealing with air signs, Gemini, Libras, and Aquariuses. This situation, this relationship feels like a loss to you, okay? I feel like you've been hurt before, and you still, it's like it's still a connection. You're still there, but you've been hurt by them in one way or another, whether them knowing it or not. I feel like not, because they are kind of disconnecting themselves, and they're telling me they're disconnecting themselves to stop you from being hurt, but disconnecting from you is also hurting you. Okay, yeah, They still want to move forward. There's just a lot of confusion with communication going on between you two. Now, moving forward, you want some communication because you see that something new can start here. And you don't want to be your own worst enemy anymore. So you may try to contact them and communicate with them. I feel like they're not feeling very good. There may also be a third party situation, or yeah, there may be a third party situation, or they're dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that's kind of around them, or energy of one that is around them. Okay. And this is causing them hesitation about moving forward, even though they want to move forward. It's like they're moving forward with one foot in, one foot out. So be a little bit careful of that, Virgo. Okay. And I feel like all of this is going to come to your knowledge soon enough this month. So moving forward in September, I do see that you're going to make a miscalculation. I feel like it was good for you to communicate to get this out, but be careful about jumping too far into this, okay? That's that. As soon as I said that, they said, look at, pay attention to the red flag. So I'm supposed to point that out to you. I feel like they are kind of set in their direction and how it is they want to go. Everyone's kind of set in their own mind, but it's time to like expand out and think about doing something different, okay? Because this is almost deceitful to both of you, if that makes any sense, okay? Because you're so stuck on the path and what it is that you want, that is clearly something else going on that you're not involved in. There's a reason why there's a disconnect here, okay? Because I feel like they're separating, or they're doing something, I don't want to say behind your back, but it's something that that is not going to be beneficial to you, whatever it is that's going on. Okay, so Virgo couples dealing with Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces for the month of September. Okay, so I see you trying to look at things differently with your partner. Okay, I feel like your partner may not be very happy, or they're spending. Virgo couples who are dealing with water signs that are Cancers, Scorpios, and Pisces. Let's see what you can expect for the month of September. You're feeling stuck in your relationship. I feel like you want to move things forward. Your partner has either some secrets or some things that they're holding to themselves. Okay? It feels to me like they're holding it to themselves because they know that what they want is unrealistic, and I feel like they're trying to readjust their mindset. And not be so aggressive. Okay, yeah, they're telling me to leave it there. Okay, and it has to do with their emotions being everywhere. I don't think it has as much to do with you as much as it does with their emotions. But I feel like they don't want to hurt you, but you don't know what's happening, and you want to know so you can move on. Both of you want to grow. It just feels like you're not on the same path. You're tired moving forward. You're so tired of going through this, okay? You don't want to go through this anymore. You're starting to get distracted from the relationship. Not that you're doing anything else, but it's more like you're focusing on yourself now, okay? You are getting agitated with this situation, and it's making you upset. Your partner does want foundations. They want to move forward, but they don't want to do it in a relationship, which is weird. You feel very important to them, but they just want something different. I feel like they're confused about you and you're confused about them. So moving forward out of September, I feel like there is some hope here. Both of you still have some hope left. You're not going to continue to move forward or actually grow things, but I feel like you need time. Both of you need time to gather what it is that you want and to be strong in your individual areas of life, okay, before you know how you want to move on. I do feel like you're going to decide to not wait on each other, but kind of wait on each other in a weird way. That way you won't be anxious and you won't have so much built up frustration with your partner, and understanding that sometimes these bad things happen, but they don't have to necessarily be terrible. It's just something you don't want to happen, but it almost has to happen. Okay? So thank you for listening. I'll see you next month. Love and light. Bye-bye.